The Island of the Dolls, or La Isla de las Muñecas, is not just a legend, it's a chilling reality. Located amidst the maze-like canals of Xochimilco, south of Mexico City. This isolated and haunting place draws those with a penchant for the paranormal, as well as the curious who want to explore the depths of its macabre history. The story began with Don Julián Santana Barrera, a man who sought refuge from the chaos of city life in the solitude of the secluded island. He was a farmer and caretaker, living off the land and embracing a reclusive existence. According to local accounts, his life changed forever when he encountered the lifeless body of a young girl who had drowned in the canal near his island. The exact circumstances of her death remain unclear, but Julián believed her spirit lingered, tethered to the place of her untimely demise. Not long after finding the girl, Julián discovered a doll floating in the water near where she had drowned. Seeing it as an eerie sign, he hung the doll on a tree as an offering, hoping to appease her spirit and provide her with comfort in the afterlife. But Julián's unease grew with time. He reported hearing whispers, footsteps, and the anguished cries of a girl when no one else was there. Convinced the spirit was unhappy, he began collecting more dolls, whatever he could find in the canals or trash piles of nearby villages. Each doll, no matter how broken or weathered, was hung with reverence, forming a shrine to the lost girl and, perhaps, a barrier against darker forces. The dolls began to multiply, their forms twisted by the elements. Limbs fell away, hair turned to snarled tufts, and their glassy eyes clouded with dirt and age. Yet, Julián believed they held power tokens of protection for the island and himself. What had started as an act of devotion turned into an all-consuming obsession. Over 50 years, Julián transformed the island into a grotesque spectacle, every tree adorned with silent sentinels that stared unblinking at visitors. The locals grew wary of Julián and his island. They whispered that he was possessed, or that the dolls themselves were vessels for restless spirits. Some who visited reported experiencing strange phenomena. The sensation of being followed, hearing laughter or whispers in the wind, or feeling a chilling presence near the dolls. Many swore that the dolls' eyes followed them, or that their cracked mouths moved in silent murmurs. In 2001, Julián's tragic tale took its final, mysterious turn. He was found dead in the same canal where he had claimed to find the drowned girl decades earlier. His nephew, who had visited him just hours before, said Julián had been acting strangely, speaking of the girl's spirit calling to him. Whether his death was an accident, a result of natural causes, or something more sinister, remains a mystery. After Julián's death, the island became infamous. It is now a morbid tourist attraction, accessible only by a long journey through the Xochimilco canals on traditional Trajan-era boats. Guides tell visitors to tread carefully, to respect the spirits, and to leave offerings if they wish to appease the energy that clings to the island. Some bring dolls as gifts, adding to the collection and further entwining themselves with the legend. Nighttime on the island is said to be the most terrifying. The dolls' cracked faces and empty eyes take on an even more sinister aura under the pale light of the moon. The wind whistles through the trees, creating the illusion of whispers and laughter. Visitors brave enough to stay after dark report feeling an oppressive weight in the air, as though unseen eyes are watching. Judging, paranormal investigators have flocked to the island over the years, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural. Stories abound of equipment failing inexplicably, disembodied voices caught on recordings, and shadowy figures glimpsed between the trees. Some claim the island itself is a portal, a thin place where the boundary between the living and the dead is fragile. Though the island of the dolls is steeped in terror and sorrow, it remains a poignant reminder of Julián's peculiar devotion. Whether his actions were those of a man driven by grief, guilt, or genuine encounters with the otherworldly, the island stands as a chilling monument to the mysteries of the unknown.
Enjoyed the content? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more awesome videos your way. Don't forget to click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads. Thanks for watching.